Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to make a responsive main section. At the end of this video, I'll tell you the secret method that I use to never struggle with responsive design. So make sure to watch the whole video and also share it to your friends so you can help them as well. Okay, so what we want to do is come down here and we're going to add a main section, and I want to have some kind of a title. So we'll add H2 and I'll put photo. Okay. And inside this main, I want to have a big container. So I'll name it IMG box. Okay. And inside this box, I'll add a picture box. Okay. And inside this picture box, I'll put our image. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and copy this and press Option Shift down arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're going to have a 6 picture in our main section. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go to the browser. Let's press go live. And now we got this. So we want to open a new tab. Press Command T to open a new tab and type in Unsplash. Okay. You can come down here and look for any images that you like and save it to your folders, and you can use that to your website. Okay. Or if you have your own images, just save that in the folder and you can do that as well. Okay, so I already have my own images, so I will go ahead and close this tab. To do that, you press Command W for the shortcut, and you press Command Tab to come back to our codes. Okay, so open this file, and in this IMG folder I have my own images here. Okay, so Command B, close, and we're going to go ahead and add our images here. Oh, by the way, we can do this too. You can press Option, click, and just type IMG picture 4, and go ahead and change this to. Okay, so now let's check. Okay, so now we got this picture inside of our main section, but what I want to do is make it a little bit smaller and bring it to the center. Okay, main, we're going to give max width 1200 pixels and margin 50 pixel auto. So this means the top and the bottom will be 50 pixels and the left and right will be auto. Okay, and the padding will be 0, 20 pixels, and align items center. Okay, and next for the H2, we'll do margin top 100 pixels and padding block 50 pixel. So the padding block means the top and the bottom, 50 pixels. Okay, and we'll do text align center, text decoration underline. I'll give the color of teal, and it'll be 3.5 pixels. Okay. And the font size of 34. Okay. And next, for the image box, IMG box, we'll do display flex, and we'll do justify content center, and we'll do a flex wrap, and we'll give a wrap, and I'll explain this later. And for the picture box, we'll do margin, do 5 pixels, and let's do border. Alright, that should be fine. Okay, let's see what we got right now. Command tab. Okay, now we have this. The font size of 335, and the underline with teal color, and the pictures is in the center. Okay, so I want to make this picture smaller, and I think I want to have a 3-column picture over here. So let's go back and let's go ahead and add a class in our IMG tag. Press Option, click, and we can add a class. We'll name it picture. Okay, and go ahead and copy this, come back to our CSS, come here and Command V, paste, and write our CSS for the picture. Okay, so first we'll do object fit, and I'll give it a cover, and width of, let's do 100 and no, let's do 300 pixels, and height of 100%. Okay, now let's see, refresh. Okay, let's go back. Oh, the reason why it wasn't working is because you see this white circle thing that you have over here. That means that you haven't saved it. So press Command S to save it, and then if we go back, alright, there you go. Press Command Shift C for the shortcut, or you can do right click, inspect, and let's press this button to make it responsive mode. Okay, there's also a shortcut for this. You can do Command Shift M to do this as well. Okay, so let's open this main IMG box, and you can see there's a flex wrap right here. Let's try it and take this thing off. Okay, so now all the images are in a row, in a single row. But if you add a flex wrap, if there's not enough space, the pictures will go underneath it, and it will make a very nice look for the responsive web design. And let's say you have a smaller device. If it goes smaller, the picture, if it doesn't have enough space, they'll go underneath the pictures and it will wrap. So you'll always have a perfect responsive website. And if it goes more smaller, see, you have a single column and everything looks just fine. Okay, yep, So this is what the flex wrap does. Okay. And also, what does display flex do? So the display flex means that whatever you put the display flex, the child of the display flex will always be next to each other. So this and this and these will always be next to each other, all the picture boxes, because you have the flex in the IMG box. Like check IMG box, display flex. So if you put that on, everything will be on the side like this. But you don't want to have this pictures overflowing out of your website, so you always add a flex wrap, so it will wrap it. And you use the justify content center to make it center. If you don't have this, it'll always be on the left side, because this is the starting point for the flex. So if you use display flex, the content will be next to each other. The default will look like this. And if you add the justify content center, now it will bring it to center. And you also want to add flex wrap to make it a nice looking website for the responsive design. Okay. All right. And if you look the main section, the reason why I added the max width 1200 pixel is if you don't add the max width 1200 pixels, it will use all the width in the main section. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to choose my own width, which is 1200 pixels, so it won't go bigger than that size. And I also add the margin of 50 and left and right auto. If you go down here, let's bring this to the top so it's easier to see. So this, it says top and bottom 50 pixels, and the left and right, it's automatically, it'll be center because it's auto. So this margin 50 pixel auto, it's making this orange section that you can see right here. You can press Command Shift C again, so you can choose the section and check. You can also do this and click. Now you can see the orange part. So the orange part is the margin, and the green part is the padding. You can see if you turn this off, the padding will be gone. If you put this on, the padding will be on. So you can kind of go down here and use the div tool. It's really useful, and I'll recommend you to be using this when you use responsive design. Other than that, we have this H2 section. We got margin top of 100 pixels, and the padding is the green part. We got 50 pixels. Padding block was top and bottom. If you see this, it says top 50, bottom 50 pixels. And we also got text align center. If you don't have this, it'll be on the left because the left side is the starting point. So remember always to have the text align center. And the text decoration underline is this thing. If you take this off, it won't have it. So I just added the underline teal to make it look nicer. And you can also come here and edit these numbers, like 1.5. You can hit the arrow key, make it bigger, make it smaller, like that too. Okay, I'll keep it 3.5. And the font size, you can also change like this, or you can just type it in as well. 34, 35. Okay. And even if you change all the numbers over here, if you go back to your codes and if you refresh this, these settings that you touched in here won't be affecting your real code. This is just a practice, a test place that you can edit. And if you like this number, if you like these CSS that you applied, you can copy, and you have to go to your code and add it to your actual VS Code. Okay, so now we have a good looking responsive main section. So next, what we want to do is I want to add a profile section. So let's go back to our code, and underneath this IMG box, we're gonna add another H2, and I'll name it profile. And inside this profile, I'm gonna make a container, class name called, let's see, about box. Okay. And inside this about box, I want to have a profile picture. So I'll use IMG tag and have a class name. Let's see, let's name it profile picture. Okay. And the picture will be my picture 7. Alright, and I want to have a name underneath the picture, so let's use a p tag, and the class name will be name, and I will give a random name called Jerry. Okay. Alright, let's go back, see how it looks. Okay, now we have this profile section with a beautiful picture right here with name Jerry. Alright, we'll go back, and I want to have the profile picture to be a circle. So let's write down the CSS for the profile picture first. So let's do profile picture, give a object fit of cover, and the width will be 150 pixels, and the height will be 150 pixels. And we're going to give a border radius of 50%. Alright, now let's see. Okay, now we have a good looking circle picture. But what we want to do is put this thing in the center. So go back, and now we'll add the CSS for the about box, and about box text align center. Go back, now everything is on the center. And I want to make this name more bigger because it's hard to see right now. So come down here, name, and we'll give a padding, let's do 8 pixels, and font size of 24 pixels. So now if we check the dev tools and make it a responsive mode, bring this to the side, and we have a nice looking responsive website. The main section is looking perfect, nothing is overflowing, the profile picture looks fine. So the key thing that you want to remember is make a max width and put a margin, auto, and also a padding. If you look at this, there's a green part, that's a padding, and you'll see the orange part, that is the 50 pixel of the margin. And also when you use a flex box, don't forget to use the justify content center to make the content center, and don't forget the flex wrap. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you find this helpful, please share it with your friends too so they can grow together. I'll see you on the next video. The next video will be the footer section. Bye.